Ladies and gentlemen, hello to the latest edition of SlamDown episode 24. My name is Michael England. You may not have heard me before, but I am very happy to be here and calling this action. And we kick things off tonight with the Rock Hawk making his way down to the ring. Of course, we saw on episode 23 in the main event, Team KOF, they tried to use a 3-on-1 advantage on Travis Touchdown. Didn't help that Travis Touchdown ended up having some allies in this man coming down to the ring right now and Black Panther. And look, we've seen how Team KOF act towards everyone else. They want to use the man advantage, they want to use that 3-on-1 advantage, but of course you can't do that when the people you're facing have free themselves. And here he comes, looking down at all his fans. And yeah, I've got to wonder, what is this partnership between Travis, Black Panther and Rock Hawk? What is this all about? I do hope that, maybe from the Rock Hawk himself we might hear. It certainly is interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great card lined up tonight for you. I was told that we were starting off with John Stewart versus Jaden Yuki, but when the Rock Hawk wants some time with his fans, you just simply give him that time. He's soaking in the adoration of the crowd right now, and the crowd rightfully, they've got a lot of positive things to say about Rock Hawk. Of course, he's saved the man that I consider the heart and soul of FCWL, Travis Touchdown, for what could have been quite a serious beating. Now let's see what Rock Hawk. There's a sheer magnitude of what this man does and what he says. Of course. That's certainly true. Rock Hawk not got nice things to say about Rugal Bernstein. Oh, there we have the Rock Hawk laying down the challenge to Keo. Certainly an interesting one. He wants to run through everyone. He's done 2 and he's got 1 left. And when the Rock Hawk wants something, he's not going to stop until he gets it. I wonder who. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rock Hawk said he wasn't the only one that wanted to get his hands on Keo and the rest of Team KOF. And of course, if there is one man, it's going to be the one from the fallout of last episode of SlamDown. It's Travis Touchdown, the international champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be my first time in the commentary booth, but let me tell you something. When I think of FCWL, I think of Travis Touchdown, the heart and soul of FCWL, as I called him earlier this show. This is a guy that, he went to ACL and he got that international title back after he did lose it. This is a man that I know personally is very proud to represent FCWL. He's very proud to be the international champion. And he wouldn't be happy seeing how Team KOF, they want to use that numbers advantage. I'd have to assume for Keo to take the international title from Travis Touchdown, that has to be the goal here. But now Travis has got some allies, you've got to wonder. That task has become a whole lot harder for Team KOF to do. Can't use that man advantage when there isn't an advantage. Of course, this isn't that. You hear the crowd, the adoration they have for this man. They're certainly one of the most popular wrestlers on the roster. And there's also a reason why he is the national champion. For my money, one of the best pound for pound when that bell goes. Certainly true, Travis Touchdowns kept his grip on that international title since regaining it. And Keo, he hasn't been able to get that title. You know what? Knowing Keo, he will resort to any trick in the book, so Travis will still need to keep his eyes out. Oh, that's interesting. A 6-man tag team war. Well, that'd certainly be one way of settling the issues between the 6 men mentioned. Of course, Black Panther making up the team with Travis and Rockhawk. That took out KOF last week. And, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we know who is going to be called down to the ring right now. It's that man that I was talking about. The King of Wakanda, Black Panther. And, you know, certainly with a 6-man tag team war, certainly you'd hope would settle some of the issues between these 6 men. Team KOF, you know, they do hold the FCWL Tag Team Championship in their midst. And, you know, for whatever tactics they use, whatever they do, it does have to be stated. They are a talented group of wrestlers. They can't take anything away from them in that ring apart from the tactics that they use. You know, sometimes they are quite reprehensible. If we have to be honest with each other, they are quite wrong. You know, I prefer to look at it as a fair fight. If we look at people, you know, fighting fairly in that ring for the titles that are on offer, but Team KOF, they want to take whatever shortcut. And I am personally glad to see 3 men have had enough of that, stepping up against that. And we'll certainly see what happens in this 3-on-3 match, the 6-man tag team war that's been proposed by Travis Touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, I did mention that we have Stewart versus Jaden and Yuki. So the opening match of, I can tell you, in our main event is coming up later on the show. The main event has the champion, the FCWL Champion Cody, and he will be facing Nigel Uno. And what an opportunity that is for Nigel Uno. If he scores that win over Cody, God knows what will happen, but let's hear from Black Panther. There you have it, these 3 men, they want to come together at FCWL's next mega event, No Escape, and they certainly want to make sure there's no escape for Team KOF. They want to take them out, take them down. That's what they want. Speak of the Devils. As the applause quickly turns to apathy, as the cheers quickly turn to boos. There's certainly one man, one of the 3 in Team KOF. And is he alone at the minute? Well, Keo is certainly talking the talk at the minute. And I certainly find it interesting that, well, turning his back on the 3 there. So much respect from Keo, obviously. And of course, Keo's going to claim any excuse in the book. It's not going to say, you know, Travis Touchdown beat him fairly. If he has an excuse, he has an excuse. And, you know, certainly, you know, Keo is fixated on taking that belt from Travis Touchdown. Any reason to get another opportunity, he will take it. Well, now that's just plain rude. I apologise for any language you may have heard there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you know, Keo has made several classless remarks there, but, you know, there's at least a little bit of respect there. And, oh, well, what is this? That's certainly one way of taking the international title. Winners take all. One team of three will be walking out with the international and tag team titles. Now that, if you're putting all your cards on the table to rid yourself of an enemy, of a rival, that is certainly one way to do it. Travis touchdown. He does have that matchup fight for victory as a result of winning the time attack challenge, I do believe. Well, there you have it. It looks like it's been accepted. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have Team KOF. They're going to be taking on the team of Black Panther, Rockhawk and Travis Touchdown for all the marbles. Travis Touchdown's international title. KOF's tag team titles on the line at No Escape. It's a 6-man war, 3 men on either side, and one team coming out with all the gold at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot wait to see what happens with that match. So one of those interesting matches. We have 6 men here lined up, ready to go, ready to fight, ready to take home some gold at No Escape, and I think I speak for everyone. I cannot wait. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're back from commercial break, and this is what I was telling you about. What a match-up we have coming. John Stewart, the Green Lantern. He's taking on the duelist from the Slifer Red Academy. The duelist from the Slifer Dorming Door Academy, should I say. Jaden, Yuki. Oh, John Stewart. You know, I mentioned earlier about Travis Touchdown being one of the best for my money, pound for pound in the ring. When it comes to FCWL, I certainly don't think you can look past John Stewart in that conversation as well. The man, you know, is making waves in this company. He's certainly taken issues with Cody as of late. And you know, you've got to wonder, John Stewart, he's going to be laser focused. His eyes are on the prize, and that is become FCWL Champion sooner rather than later. If you're someone like Cody, you've got a lot of enemies on your plate. They always got one fun. Of course, we will see Cody in the aforementioned main event against Nigel Uno later tonight. You wonder if John Stewart's going to be watching that one. And of course, John Stewart, his opponent tonight, certainly a man that FCWL fans will be familiar with. This is certainly one arrogant man. He spells out his name there. It is Jaden Yuki. Jaden Yuki is a duelist. He's used to strategies, and you wonder what strategy he has to stop the momentum of John Stewart here tonight. You have to wonder what it is he has planned. You know, Jaden's come close to winning that FCWL Championship several times. Of course, he faced Yo Asakura when Yo was the champion and was unable to dethrone him then. And you know what Jaden would give? Get another title opportunity And you got to wonder, with these two men, two top ranking competitors in FCWL, you could see this really as an unofficial #1 contenders match as far as I'm concerned. Or certainly one to put people into contendership. Certainly an interesting match here to kick things off with the matches. And of course, what about that opening? If you have just joined us live, Team KOF taking on Travis Touchdown, Rockhook and Black Panther at No Escape. And that is for not only the international title, but the tag team titles. So Jaden Yuki here, I think he's telling John Stewart to get his game on. He's taunting him as much as he can. John Stewart there with the forearm to the face. He's not messing about into the early cover. Just a 1 count. You're not going to put Jaden Yuki down for how much he talks. He's a very perseverant competitor. Not going to go down easily. John Stewart raining in the punches, finishing it off with an uppercut there and a flying forearm into the corner. Jaden Yuki needs to spend less time taunting at the start of his matches, and he needs to start putting in the action. Lucky rope break there. John Stewart is explosive in that offense. Coming in with several punches, he's going to look to take Jaden Yuki out, and he's going to drop him back down where he found him. Now, John Stewart, he has been on the offense since this match began. Jaden, I think whatever plan he had, maybe throw John Stewart off with those taunts, certainly needs rethinking, because at the minute, it's all John Stewart. And there we go, an arm drag. Jaden Yuki running right into him. Oh, kick to the side of the head there. And, you know, John Stewart's not come to mess around here tonight with, looking to discombobulate Jaden there. He throws him off the ropes. And he goes from behind. Oh, and a belly to back suplex there, right on the back of that head that John Stewart has been targeting. Jaden wisely rolling out the ring. You know, the referee's going to separate them. Jaden wants to create a little bit of space here. And, you know, this is what I don't get about Jaden. He has all the tools in the world to be one of the best in this company. He spends a lot of time giving it the big un. And, you know, if you want to give it the big un, I feel like you have to back that up. And at the minute in this match, he just has not done that. Referee count of 4. Jaden re-enters the ring. You know, I just want to quickly take time to thank FCWL management for letting me commentate this. You've not heard my voice before. This is in fact the first show I've commentated, and I want to thank them with Jaden Yuki there, now back in control. Or I should say in control for the first time in this match. Just a 1 count following that knee, vicious knee to the head, and just a kick. Just 2 kicks followed by an enziguri, it looked like. And, you know, here we go with the taunting again. He's throwing John Stewart face down. But, you know, there's more that needs to be done to take out a competitor like John Stewart, that running European uppercut right there. Kick. 2 kicks and a punch. Now, this is what Jaden Yuki was. I was about to say this is what Jaden Yuki needs to do, but John Stewart counters, running forearm right there. Back in control. John Stewart's been lining something up here. And it's a missile drop kick. Bang on the money. John Yuki wisely rolling to the outside. Again, he's going to look to keep creating space. Every time John Stewart goes, oh wait a minute, John Stewart through the ropes, diving onto Jaden. Just as I was about to say, Jaden Yuki wants to create space. Wants to create distance between himself and John Stewart. He cannot do that. John Stewart running right through the ropes into Jaden with that dive. And making up to a count of 4 again. Both men want to take full advantage of the Hurricane Rana right there by Jaden. Even contest to kick things off tonight as far as matches go with the diving elbow from Jaden. Count of 2 there, needs to be a little bit more. A kick to the gut would certainly help. You know, Jaden here, I think we've heard a few fans in the crowd mouthing off a little bit where it comes to what he's doing. And it's running close right into the corner. Drop kick. You know, that is John Stewart now. It's looking to create space. He's looking to use what Jaden was doing earlier in the match. Now Jaden's on offense. He's taking a page out of his opponent's book. Jaden now. Oh, now wait a minute. Oh my goodness! Power bomb to the outside there. That protective mat. And I tell you what, it's not overly protective. It's certainly not going to help for a large amount of power. John Stewart just crashes into the barricade there and he just flumps to the floor right into the ring post. Now Jaden Yuki got John Stewart on the outside, wants to use anything he can as a weapon here to take him down, take him out. Jaden Yuki back in the ring now. He's hoping he's done the damage with that sunset flip power bomb to the outside. But no, not at all. John Stewart still alive and kicking in this match. And speaking of kicking, there's an insecurity by Jaden. Hurricane Rana. Looks like he nearly spikes John Stewart on his head there. It's certainly obvious Jaden Yuki wants to target the head of John Stewart. He wants to hurt him bad to get the win here. You know, just a rough checking on John Stewart after that Hurricane Rana spike. And they're both up with a low sweep by Jaden. And oh, Jaden going to the top rope. I think we know what he's looking for. No, John Stewart gets up. John Stewart gets up and oh, wait a minute. Jaden Yuki going for the Hurricane Rana again. John Stewart wires to it with the power bomb. He's calling Jaden to his feet. Jaden groggy as anything. And oh, looks like he's going for that Brice knee. But Jaden Yuki counters and into the belly to back suplex. Now, both of these men, you know, I didn't realise there was any sort of personal animosity between these two before the match, but it looks like they certainly have come out to hurt one another. I mean, I guess Jaden has this is an individual who can rub people the wrong way. I'm not a big fan myself personally. And wait a minute, oh my goodness, right his knee literally out of nowhere caught me monologuing about how I don't like Jaden. And I certainly was a fan of that, let me tell you that, with a 1, 2, 3, John Stewart. What a win right there. Unbelievable, Jeff. Brightest knee code breaker out of nowhere. Look at this, Jaden Yuki, thought he's going for the shooting star press, goes for the flying nothing instead, and he's caught with the brightest knee code breaker. What a replay. Replay so nice, we need to show it not once but twice. And John Stewart picking up a valuable win right there. It's certainly going to be interesting where do both these men go from here. You know, John Stewart, he's right to soak up the adulation of the crowd here, soak up these cheers. What a contest, our opening contest of the night, and what a match it was. And John Stewart, certainly a man going places in FCWL. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back from, well, you may call it commercial break, I call it an advert break. And I believe we're going to kick this next part off with some tag team action. Here comes Sanji. And you know, certainly an interesting individual is Sanji. Suave, sophisticated individual. Some may call him arrogant and cocky. You know why? I say he has a fabulous taste in music. You can't help but feel jazzed up listening to this. I'm sorry, I got silent for a second there. I just want to soak it in. This is a man, you know. It's one of those things where, you know, you see someone wrestling in a suit and you do wonder, well, why? But Sanji, a master of the mind games, don't let his attire fool you. Sanji's come here to fight, and Sanji's come here to win. Giving it the signature Sanji pose with the pyro right there. Heavy on the Jesus metaphor, but I believe this man sees himself as a bit of a deity. Deity, if you ignore my tone and language. And here comes Sanji's tag team partner, Brice, the Nice. Brice wants to get these fans pumping, wants to get them hyped up for this tag team competition, and I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm certainly excited to see Sanji and Brice the Nice in a competition here. Of course, we heard earlier the tag team championships will indeed be on the line at No Escape, and that will be when Team KOF, they defend those titles in a 6-man tag team war against Travis Touchdown, Black Panther on the Rock, with Travis's international title also on the line. You gotta think that Sanji and Brice the Nice and their opponents here tonight will be looking at that match to see, who's going to be the tag team champions coming out of it, and who are they gonna face? Oh, it's giving it the big one. Certainly not appropriate, him pointing at his region there. I'd like to apologise for any children watching. Very inappropriate gestures there. Please don't ask your parents why he's doing that and not land us in hot water. And here come their opponents, the team, my personal favourite team in FCWL. I hear called me biased. I am biased indeed. Fubuki Shiro on the left, Onji Shuya on the right. This is Crossfire. These two, they form a great partnership, either as a tag team in the ring or as a forward partnership on the football field. That's right, I'm calling it football, it's not soccer, get it right. You know, Goenji, he used to be a sole forward, that is his main position. He'd be used to being on the offense. You know, through he's played many positions, defender and attacker. He's got a master of both positions, so you think Fubuki perhaps more defensive of the two. Goenji's more likely to run in and kick your head clean off with that fire tornado. Of course, we saw last episode Crossfire defeated the Swords of Radiance and Icon in a tremendous encounter. You know, certainly Crossfire, they're going to look to be back in top of the rankings when it comes to the tag team title matches that will be dished out after No Escape with whoever the champions are. Because Crossfire have had opportunities in the past to become the FCWL Tag Team Champions. Unfortunately, they lost that to the organisation. Axel and Roxa Sanji backing Goenji up into the corner here. We're going to get a clean break. No, we're not. Sanji landing in a little cheap shot there. And Brice with the elbow as well, while Sanji distracts the ref. That is the sort of teamwork with that single leg drop kick that you have to look out for with these two crafty individuals. That's two. You know, certainly an elbow look to the neck area. You have to wonder if that's going to have had difficulty with Goenji breathing for the rest of this match. It may be wise for Goenji, you know, create a bit of space like Jaden was trying to do against John Stewart. I know that didn't work, but Goenji, he may need to make this tag, and he does the Fubuki Shiro. Sanji with a rare mistake on his part there, just leaving to make a tag for Brice the Nice, and Fubuki here landing the shots into the back of the head of Brice the Nice, looking to get a bit of retribution for his tag team partner. There's a drop kick, and you know, I do hope that those boots that Crossfire wear have been regulated by FCWL officials. Nothing worse than getting a stud to the head, especially with those football boots. Let me tell you from personal experience, it's not a good feeling. Fubuki, he's going to roll, ramming the shoulder into the LED ringside apparatus. And, you know, those things hurt. Those things hurt. They're a hell of an effort to put up, and well, it's tagging Goenji back in. You wonder, has Goenji had enough time to recover? Well, he certainly looks at that flying splash, I guess. Picking up Brice. Oh, I thought he was going for a suplex, but there's some form of neck breaker there by Goenji. I guess a 2 count off of it. Certainly, I thought he was going for a suplex there. Surprised me, maybe surprised Brice as well with the quick change in offense. And certainly look at Sanji trying to get into the ring. You know, Sanji, as I said, use any trick in the book and all. Putting Goenji on the floor right there. You know, these two crafty individuals. Goenji. Irish whips Brice the Nice onto the ring apron, but no Brice. It says, I'll come back in my own time, thank you very much. Setting Goenji up here. Goenji dazed. I do wonder if he was able to recover, and oh, yes he has. I was about to say, ladies and gentlemen, if Goenji had recovered from the earlier assault with the elbow to the head neck area, if it was smart for him to come back in, perhaps he's feeling it with this tag, and it's a head right into that boot. Painful experience. Brice the Nice certainly feeling it with that just a stamp on the arm. Certainly looking to weaken the arm. Hey, if you can't outstretch that arm, you can't make a tag. Smart offense by Fubuki to try and weaken the arms of Brice the Nice. The extension of the arm will cause a lot of pain. Brice is doing that. He may seem to think, perhaps I can get a little bit closer and give Crossfire enough time to stop a tag happening. He continues to work on those arms. Crossfire here. Look to section off the ring in the half. Fubuki here providing defense, proving exactly why he was a world-class defender by cutting that ring off, stopping Brice the Nice getting anywhere near Sanji for the tag, and he's now gone from the arm, working on the legs. Well, you hurt every limb, and Brice the Nice will be feeling it. That's another tag. These good tags by Crossfire. There we go. Over the head with a kick to the back. And Goenji's going for that neck breaker again. No, this time he goes for a suplex. Just wants to, you know, make fun of me in commentary, evidently. I see, I told you he could hit a suplex. He just didn't want to do it that time. And then you have to worry about Brice's positioning in the ring. Maybe a bit of a mistake from Goenji. I think he's rectified that. Cover now, right by Sanji. And it's going to be a 1 count anyway. Now Fubuki, we're having a bit of afters after that breakup of the tag there. You know, the ref should be doing a lot more. And there's a collision now. I don't know what's happened there between Crossfire. The ref should be doing more to get the people out of the ring. Goenji going for that leg drop. Hits it. I think he's calling for it. He's calling for fire. Tornado. Hits it. Now he's going to go for the pin. Brice is awfully close to the ropes. No, I don't think he's done. With Brice the Nice tags in Fubuki. Fubuki's going for the leg. Going for the Sanji comes back in. Breaks up the submission on those limbs. The Fubuki's looking for a face plant straight for Sanji. And that's Fubuki planning now. suplex there. Bring in Brice the Knight closer to Crossfire's corner. And wait a minute. Oh, kneeling DDT by Fubikishiru. Brings Brice back into the middle of the ring. He loves a submission, does Fubiki. Putting the aggravation on the knee of Brice the Nice. You know, I never thought of Fubiki as a submission specialist. But I guess if you're a defender, you have to look to neutralise the opponent from scoring. And this makes feasible sense. Fubiki, a tactician, if you will, thinking through everything possible. And Brice the Nice fighting out of that. You got to wonder though what damage has been done with a spear. Brice, I think, is using all his energy to get over to Sanji. Sanji, I thought, was spending too much time there. Having a bit of a chin wag with the audience. A single leg drop kick right there by Sanji. Sanji coming in a house of fire with another single leg drop kick. And now you go if he's got to fight for two men right now. And Sanji with a rare error there. I have to believe. Was a tag made there? I don't know if a tag was made there, but Sanji with kick after kick to the face and then the chest. And he plays the ring of Goenji Shuya right there. Sanji full of fire. And with a slow, so a knee to the back into the spine of Fubiki. Brice the Nice still struggling on the outside, but Sanji looking to take on everybody. And a diving drop kick to the outside of Goenji. Oh my goodness. Rather a drop kick there, rolls Goenji back into the ring. I can't keep up with this, ladies and gentlemen. Sanji, a house of fire right now. He's going for the Alblue Jamble. However you pronounce it, I do apologise. No, he's just going for a straight kick to the face. I believe he's tuning up the band for the Diablo Jam. I can't say it. He's going to tune up for a screeching music. I do apologise for my mispronunciation, and I do hope Sanji doesn't listen back to this and find me. And if he does, I just hope it's to correct my pronunciation. The Fire Tornado while I'm monologuing. Second time this happened in the night. Brice the Nice taken off of ringside. Goenji with the second Fire Tornado of the match. He's going to hope that this wraps it. That's a big win with the 3 count there for Crossfire. Evidently I get caught monologuing more than, well, you know. Anyway, with Crossfire, that's another big win. 2 big wins against the ferocious tag team rivals in the past 2 episodes. You gotta wonder what's in the future for Crossfire. There was that winning Fire Tornado. It didn't win 3 points tonight, but it did get a count of 3. And ladies and gentlemen, here is Crossfire. He'll celebrate a hard-fought victory there. Team KOF or Rockhawk and Black Panther, they have to be looking at this thinking, okay, we'll get through. Oh no, well, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute here. Oh, it's the organisation. I mentioned them earlier about when Crossfire couldn't win the tag team titles from them. Making reference to the wins that Crossfire have been getting. Hold on a minute, I believe it is Footballers. I should correct him like they should correct my pronunciation of Sanji's finishing move. Well, that is true, and I did mention that earlier, that they couldn't win the tag titles at Evasion against the organisation. In fact, I believe that now they are the only team they haven't beaten here. Oh, there, a challenge laid down. The organisation Crossfire once again at No Escape. Or you can certainly book me down, whether it's in the commentary booth or sitting in the crowd with the fans in attendance. I will be there to see these two teams face off once again. Certainly going to be an interesting match between these two. You know, certainly, much like how I called John Stewart, Jaden, Yuki an unofficial #1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are finally here for Call All Stars.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's the bleacher and the puppet and your blinded motion. There's something breaking at the brink of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go where it's covering all the colored lights, where the runaways are running the night? Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show. We light it up, we won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. This is the greatest show.
Fighting words from King there. And as I was saying, FCWL's next mega event, No Escape, coming just around the corner. I want to thank Hollywood Undead for their song Another Way Out as the theme. As we just heard from King, she's going to be taking on Camilla. And I thought Camilla was just GM around here to the board of directors, but apparently not. She's going to get in the ring and fight King one-on-one. Certainly hope she's prepared for that. King doesn't mince her words. She's coming for a fight. It's Ulrich taking on Odd. It's Odd being infected by the Xano virus. Ulrich wants to get his friend back. You have to wonder, beating him, that beats some sense into him. He's going to have to try everything at No Escape. The Xano virus lurking just around the corner in William. And as I was mentioning before, I was cut off with a All Stars commercial. This you might as well book it as a #1 contenders match. The organisation and Crossfire renew acquaintances, renew a rivalry we saw last at Evasion. And certainly both teams haven't forgotten what's happened between those two. No bad blood shed there. I can't wait for that one. That might be a sleeper for the match of the night. And it's the hottest thing to come out of tonight. The winner takes all. Tag team champions and Team KO after taking on the combination of the Black Panther, Travis Touchdown, Rockpool, Team KO's tag team title, Travis Touchdown's international title, everything on the line. One team of 3, leaving with a belt each. Stakes, it might not come bigger than that. It's only going to be interesting to see if Team Touchdown can coexist. Like Team KO has No Escape, it is coming soon. And of course you may have noticed that Cody not mentioned on there yet. We are yet to find out who he will be defending against. Certainly for Cody there's no mix of challengers. Certainly No Escape. Certainly shaping up to be one of the best mega events in FCWL history. Ladies and gentlemen, my time here has been fun, but we are rapidly approaching the main event of the evening. With this, I do apologise for the language, just Thug and Cody. You know, Cody enters every match like it's his final fight, and he will scratch, he will claw, bite, cheat and anything to get the win. You might not have to like his methods, and I certainly do not, but he is champion for a reason. And when you hold that belt, you are the best in FCWL. Bar none. There's no excuse for it. There is a reason he is still able to hold that title. He's seen back the likes of Yoa Sakura, Ryu, Tao Wen. For my money and for a lot of people's money, 3 of the best in this company. Now I've got to wonder what Guy thinks of his friend Cody here and the attitude he is showing in FCWL. You can't argue with results though. Speaking of results, what would a win tonight do for this young man? Nigel Uno. He's stepping into a lion's den. While a lot of people, they may sit here and write off Nigel Uno. They might say, oh, Cody's got this in the bag. Cody can go at half of what he normally does and still win. This man is resourceful, quick. And for Cody has so many rivals, so many people gunning for his position. What's Nigel Uno got? Nothing to lose. Nigel Uno has nothing to lose. They're going all in on himself here tonight. And all it takes is 3 seconds. It's 3 seconds between a win and a loss, ladies and gentlemen. It can be over just like that. And for Nigel Uno, if he gets it over just like that, well, it's a win against the FCWL pound for pound, the best in the company. He holds the belt that everybody wants to be the ace of the company. Imagine getting a win against that man right there. As I said, this is our main event of the evening as Cody just runs, takes down Nigel Uno. I want to thank FCWL personally for their hospitality. Who knows when you'll see Michael England back on commentary for FCWL as Cody just lays in the punches. He's punching away at Nigel Uno. And well, here's all my pretty-much ramble about Nigel Uno in for the fight of his life. He's been training, he's preparing for this match. It's going kind of a mute point at the minute when Cody's stomping, punching, biting his way to the top. And you know, we saw the rundown of the No Escape card. You have to wonder, well, who's going to face Cody at No Escape? Cody here, giving it everything possible. Just going to run in with a headbutt right there. Painful, ladies and gentlemen. Irish whip Nigel Uno into the corner. Goes for the cover here. Is he too close to the ropes? No, the ref is counting. 2 count there. Centimetres, maybe even millimetres away from the ropes. There was Nigel Uno still kicked out. Cody. Oh my. Wondered what he was going for there. He dropped him down with a version of the white noise, I believe, there. With a scoop. Slammed to a Michinoku style driver. Cody is playing around with his food at the minute. And well, this is what's going to happen if you get too cocky. Nigel Uno there with some sort of hip toss, it looked like. Creating some space as he's looking to go in for the kill. He's hyping himself up. This is your chance. Nigel Uno takes Cody to the outside. He's lucky Bill Watts isn't around to DQ him for that. As Nigel Uno's following Cody to the outside here. Brings him back into the ring. Nigel Uno's got the momentum on his side right now. And well, he had the momentum. Step up into the Guri there by Cody Travers. You know, I think that may have annoyed Cody there, allowing Nigel Uno to get offense on him. It's just a kick to the gut. Cody not messing about now. There's a kick to the back of the head there. That's going to mess up Nigel Uno's equilibrium. Not going to know where he is, but he knows where he is enough to do a kick up and a clothesline. 2 clotheslines. Ducks one. And with a drop kick, assisted drop kick in the air. He's fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Nigel Uno with the chance of a lifetime. Oh, Blue Thunder Bomb. So 1, 2. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that might have been it. Nigel Uno with the Blue Thunder Bomb. 1 second away from winning. No. I believe it was fun while it lasted. Cody with another step up into Yuri. And, well, we know what he's saying that for here. It's that ruffian kick. Oh, it's put down many a foe. He didn't even want to take that discus way he normally does it. It's just a straight kick to the head tonight and a choke. Choking Nigel Uno. I feel like the ref needs to get in there and do something about that. Just a stomp to the head. Cody could have had this match won, but he decided he needed to use Nigel Uno to make a statement. And I'm not a fan of it. Several kicks to the gut now. You know, for Nigel's sake, I hope that Cody has a heart. He puts an end to this. Jesus! A ruffian kick like boot there to in the corner. Nigel Uno will bust it open. Another step up into Guri, ladies and gentlemen. The more I look at it, it's going to be a trip to the get the winner's purse. A trip to the medical room for Nigel Uno here. Ruffian kick, bang on the money. And I think the referee needs to check, you know, if Nigel Uno can even continue, if he just wants to call him into the match here now. The ref says, you know, Nigel Uno could tell Cody here. Attacking the ref for trying to steal his moment. And just like that, the champion wins again. Cody Travers dominant in tonight's main event against Nigel Uno. Nigel, well, he offered us some hope there with the Blue Thunder Bomb. We thought the miracle could happen. But Cody said, not today, my friend. Not tonight. Not ever. Cody Cody here with the ruffian kick there that won it. The second ruffian kick of the night. Truth be told, Cody probably only needed that first one. He decided, no, I need to make a statement. I need to show the world why I am the FCWL champion. And you know, if get some help out here from Nigel. Suddenly don't think it's well. Well, there we go. Like I said, Cody does not give a damn that people hurt. He just wants to hurt people himself. Wants to pick up the win without it being called to a ref stoppage. Well, he's calling out the international champion here, saying the Travis touchdown takes all of his spotlight. I'd have to disagree with Cody. Cody's still in the main event regardless of the opponent. Nigel Uno showed a lot of heart here tonight. It's very close to picking up the win. Well, you know, Cody looking through No Escape to fight for victory where he will take on Travis touchdown. Well, certainly interesting of him to just brush aside Travis touchdowns match at No Escape. Oh, I guess that's what we're going to have. We're going to have Cody versus the world at No Escape. He's going to be backstage beating up anyone he feels like. That's certainly not a world title match, but you know, certainly still feel like Cody has a lot to prove against FCWL management, it seems. And wait a minute, who is that? That's John Stewart. John Stewart here, evidently with the brightest knee, sending a message to Cody. I mentioned earlier during this match, and another brightest knee. Mentioned again his match against Jaden, Yuki, John Stewart, for my money, should be in line for an FCWL title opportunity. It looks like he's making a statement here at his three brightest knees, coming out of the crowd to lay Cody down, and there we go. Cody will be defending the world title at No Escape. John Stewart here telling us that. You have to imagine it's only going to be against one man, and it's against John Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Cody getting his just desserts here. Getting his just desserts from John Stewart. Cannot wait for No Escape to see these two go at it for the FCWL. Wait a minute. Rugal Bernstein here, attacking Rockhawk in the locker room. Wants to get an opportunity here to lay some offense into his rival in the Rockhawk, laying a smack down on Rugal Bernstein. He's drawing into the lockers. I do hope that my stuff's personally protected. I would rather not have anything damaged from these two heavyweights fighting. Taking into that TV there, that's certainly expensive. Getting a briefcase. That's a briefcase with the millions and millions of money. Pounds, dollars, euros, whatever the Rockhawk currency he prefers to be paid in this week's full of. Rugal Bernstein on the floor. On that shot, must have been a lot of money in there to floor a man like Rugal Bernstein as hard as it did. That elbow to the top of the head, ladies and gentlemen, it was pandemonium backstage. I feel like we may need to get some security backstage to separate these two heavyweights before they tear apart this whole arena, quite frankly. Oh, Rockhawk going straight into that locker there. Twice for good measure. He's picking up that trash can, that dustbin. Oh, and the sick thud it made, colliding with the back of Rockhawk's head. You know, is Rockhawk even going to be able to make it? Wait a minute, KO and Travis touchdown. These two going at it in looks like the board of directors' offices there. If that T-Rex score is correct, these two heated rivals must be brawling all over backstage. There's a lot of ruckus. We need to get some security backstage, get some law and some order. And wait a minute, it's the Travis touchdown. Hitting a power bomb. Oh, on the floor there. Carpet doesn't absorb a lot of the damage. You had to wonder after the words exchanged at the top of the show if that was enough to contain these 6 men. If that would hold these 6 men back. But evidently it's not. evidently words can only get you so far and actions need to do a bit more. Kyo just thrown onto the floor there by Travis Touchdown. He has had enough, and right now Kyo getting back into this. This isn't a match, ladies and gentlemen. You can't call it like a match. What is happening here? This is just a fight. This is a fight between rivals. This is a fight that has been brewing for months, right into that table. The table's for meetings, not for violence. Oh my goodness, I believe Travis Touchdown's arm has collided with that table there. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. These men are fighting. All hell breaking loose at the end of the show here in the parking lot. Iori, Black Panther, the other two men in that six-man war had no escape, brawling in the car park now. Their face full of raw concrete. Ladies and gentlemen, everything kicking off here tonight. Goodness. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, into that limo. And it's not my limo. Now, if we could get a camera around there, I cannot see what is happening with these two, but I know it's violent. Yuri, Black Panther here. And ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress this enough. Anyone on the headset, if you're listening, we need to get some security backstage to separate these six men. These six warriors looking to fight, looking to hurt each other. Michinoku driver on the concrete. Oh my goodness. This is pandemonium backstage at FCWL SlamDown episode 24. Six men with nothing but hatred for each other, fighting all around the arena. And the elbow dropped onto Black Panther. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to wonder. We get security backstage. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight to watch this show. I certainly hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have calling it. Oh my goodness! Yuri with that production crate straight to the knees. The man whose knees are always hurt. That's not going to do Black Panther any good. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's violence, it's pandemonium backstage. I don't know if we want to get cameras or if we want to get security there. There are certainly a lot of issues that need to be resolved in that six-man tag team match alone. No escape. Certainly setting up for a night where grudges will be settled. And we're back in the locker room. We hope my stuff's been moved. Oh, Ruby going for a pile driver. Oh, caught Mountain to reverse that the back body drop. Rock Hall with the power bomb. With the back of the legs hitting the dustbin. Certainly hurts. Certainly will hurt. What kind of... And there's the Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner from the Rock Hook. Taking out Ruby Bernstein with a Stone Cold Stunner. Is he going to be able to recover from that? And wait a minute. Rock bomb through the table. Ladies and gentlemen, is there going to be anything left of Ruby Bernstein when it comes to No Escape? We are back in the board director's room here. Kyo feels like he has made enough damage. Landed enough damage. I believe I spoke too soon. I think he's laying a trap. He's laying a trap for Travis Touchdown with that chair to the head. His violence all over the arena. These six men, we've seen John Stewart lay out Cody. We've had exchanges of words all night. King for Camilla, the organisation when it comes to Crossfire. There's so many insults. So many threats have been thrown against one another, rivals here. Everyone has stepped up a personal hatred here tonight. I think except me. feel like I need to find someone to hate on a bit more here to get into the spirit of things. Wait a minute. Is he setting him up for the Osaka Street cut? He doesn't. He lands it. Ladies and gentlemen, if Kyo lands that at No Escape, we could be seeing Team KOF hold every belt apart from the world title. What a sight that would be. Some men's dreams, some men's nightmares. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that this will be all the time we have for this episode of SlamDown. I am Michael England. I cannot thank you enough for joining us. As we're going to see the last few, as we go off the air, these men are still fighting around the arena, still looking to get that advantage heading into that 6-man war. And that is the Purple Fire. Will the Purple Fire be what wins the match? Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much chaos. I'm being told that finally security has been called to separate these men, but this is all we have time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining.